Our next speaker is Gwenno.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Gwen. I'm an Agile team lead for Zappi. Over half of my colleagues in Zappi don't work in technology and aren't very familiar with concepts such as Agile. This got me thinking about how best to explain Agile and whether there was a festive way of doing it given the time of year. And that's when it hit me, an Agile Christmas carol. So tonight, despite the fact that all of you here are well educated and well acquainted with Agile, I'd like to tell you a little story. So picture the scene. It's a bleak, cold Christmas Eve in a decrepit, ugly office block. We see Ebenezer Scrooge, a project manager who notoriously hates Christmas. He's refused that his developers have time off because they still haven't finished development on a new app which was due to be released in its finished form over 3 months ago. His stakeholders are angry, but Scrooge is an expert in waterfall project management, so he's confident that he knows best. Later that evening, whilst in his big, warm, king-size bed, he's visited by the ghost of his good friend and former project manager, Jacob Marley, who, since his death several years ago, has been condemned to wander Earth forever, dragging around a massive Gantt chart chained to his ankles as punishment for a lifetime of overworking developers and under-delivering to clients. Marley tells Scrooge that he has a single chance to avoid the same fate. He will be visited by 3 spirits and must take heed, or else be cursed to drag around the Gantt chart forevermore. The first spirit, the ghost of projects past, shows us scenes of Scrooge's early career. We see Scrooge working on his first project with a team of friends. They were working out of passion for the product. They were changing the world one feature at a time, giving users what they wanted as soon as they could. Then we see Scrooge's team of developer friends telling Scrooge that they no longer wanted him on the team. Since he recently got a certificate in water project management, he insists the team, or his resources as he called them, should ignore users once development starts, and that they should deliver once, only when the app is fully completed. So Scrooge is left alone without a team. We then see that same team of friends again, in the present this time. The team is celebrating the release of the latest increment of their app, which saw bug fixes and a user-suggested improvement to a pre-existing feature. The team is happy, the users are happy, the stakeholders are happy. The second spirit, the ghost of projects present, takes Scrooge to a joyous startup in a brand new, eco-friendly, modern office building right next door to Scrooge's office. Developers, testers, designers, product owners, and users are together, laughing and joking as they review the latest product increment and brainstorm possible new features and improvements. Scrooge and the ghost of Project Present also visit Fred's Christmas lunch. Fred is a junior developer on Scrooge's team and will lose his job in January unless they deliver the app by the end of the year. Fred is worried what the future holds for him, so he's only having a pot noodle for Christmas lunch that year. Poor Fred. The third spirit, the ghost of projects yet to come, shows Scrooge on Christmas Day the next year. He's lying alone on a blanket on the floor in his cold, decrepit office building. The app they were working on was finally released in July, but users hated it. They were finding it impossible to use, it was full of bugs, and didn't even meet basic requirements. Fred, the junior developer, did lose his job, but he found a new role in that joyous startup next door, and he managed to find roles for the rest of the team there too. That year, Fred was having a turkey bigger than himself on Christmas Day. So Scrooge was alone. His developers had left him, his stakeholders refused to fund the next project, and his name was mud in product development. So back to present day. Scrooge awakens on Christmas morning a changed man. He hires an Agile coach and a Scrum Master. He sends copies of the Scrum Guide to his developers and refers to himself as a product owner going forward. On the 2nd of January, he invites his users into the office and he spends hours quizzing them on what they want and need. A couple of weeks later, and the team released the first of many increments of an app. It's a roaring success and users are hailing it as the best app they've ever seen. The developers are all given a pay rise and the app makes the stakeholders happier than ever before. From that point on, Scrooge always puts his users and his team first. He promotes agile ways of working, revels in regular communication throughout, and takes pride in incremental delivery, and is known as a maverick in the product development world. And that's the end of our Agile Christmas Carol this evening. Nadolig llawen bawb. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you.
That's brilliant.
That was amazing. Oh, wow.
Hopefully something fun.
Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Definitely fun and super real. I think we all had some examples in our heads. And we could see some people as well.
Name no names.
No. Thank you very much for that. That was really nice.